Hello students. So we were doing the third chapter of our political science book, okay, and the name of the chapter is Constitution Design. Okay, in that we have gone through the, you can say, fight that was you can say a struggle, okay, that was done by the South Africa, okay, that means struggle against apartheid, okay, and after that how Africa moved towards a new constitution, and after that why do we need constitution, we have gone through it. Okay, I have discussed the four important points with you, that why do we need that constitution. Now moving further, the most important thing that I'm going to discuss about our Indian constitution, okay, that means the making of Indian constitution, that how we framed our constitution, and still see it's being so many years but still we are following it. Why? What is the reason behind that? Why we have, what is the reason that we are following the same constitution and all? Okay, this we will see in this video lecture, okay. And making of the Indian constitution, in that we are going to study about the path of the part to constitution, okay, and after that the constituent assembly, okay, and in the same thing we will discuss about the things that why the constitution that we are following is so reliable that we are still following it. What is the reason behind that? That we will look. Okay, now see, as South Africa fought, you can say, a war, you can say, against the apartheid, okay, and they frame a constitution of theirs. Fine. Now when we talk about India, okay, see, we know that the making of our constitution, for we know that we are in a country with diverse land and culture. Each and everything is totally different, okay. So we are having a country in which we are having the, you can say, languages are different, the you can say the culture, tradition, okay, the religion, everything is everything is totally different from each other. So having that differences in our you can say culture and all, and after taking all those things into consideration and making a constitution was really a tough job, okay. So when we talk about, like, you can say the making of constitution for huge and diverse country, okay, that was not an easy task. Fine. Now what happened at the time of independence, what happened, we were facing a problem with the partition, okay. What happened during 1947, the India got divided into two parts, India and Pakistan, okay, and people started moving from one country to another country. People from here, India, they move out to Pakistan, and people from there who wanted to be a part of India, they came here. Fine. This was also a problem. Now after that, we're having again a problem of the princely states. Now talking about the princely state, what happened during the independence time, we are having so many princely states, and merging those princely state into a part of India, that was really a tough job. So actually it was totally on that whether they wanted to be an independent state, okay, or country. Fine. Whether they wanted to merge in India or merge in Pakistan, that was totally on them. So even that was, you can say, a huge problem, and you can say difficult task for the Indian government, okay, to bring them back and to be a part of India. So okay, so even that was the difficult task, and after that, how to frame the constitution, because we have to keep each and everything in our mind. That means the people who move from Pakistan to here, that means we have to take those things into consideration. That means because they are now part of our country, so they are the citizen of India, so we have to keep all those things in our mind. And after that, those princely states who got merged into India, and now at that time they were the part of India, so even we have to take those things also. Even okay, now apart from that, we have to take consideration of the different religion that we are having, okay, different culture that we are having. We have to respect them, okay, and according to that, we have to frame a constitution, okay, that will suit the best, not only for the Indian people but also the people who moved from Pakistan to India, and the princely state who joined, okay, and merged in India. Fine. So it was like that. So this was a huge problem. Now okay, now when we talk about the framing of the constitution, so this we will discuss under the part to the constitution. Okay, now the part to the constitution was like that. I hope you remember that in class 8th. Okay, what happened, see, basically we don't have to struggle a lot as what Africa did. Okay, but the thing was that we found something from different country, and the things which we really found that suits India, we adopted from that country, but in a little bit modification was done. Okay, see, we adopted fundamental rights, we adopted, you can say, removal of president. Okay, that means impeachment process. We adopted so many things from different countries. Okay, so that you can say, even only the thing was that the problem was that the thing that means, you can say, the constitution that we are about to frame will really suits the best to the country like India, because it has a huge population. Okay, having a huge population and having diverse culture, tradition, people, language, religion. So according to that, whether that will suits the India best or not, that was a big problem. Now when we see what happened before independence, especially I'm talking about the during the period of when Jawaharlal Nehru, okay, declare as a Purn Swaraj at the, you can say, the bank of Ravi Nadi. Okay, and in 1930. Okay, so on 26 January 1930 they declare as a India's independence. So considering that day, okay, when we framed our constitution, okay, actually our constitution got ready in November 1949. Okay, but we waited for 2 months more. Just there was a reason that why we waited, because before independence, that means earlier we were in the, you can say, slave of Britishers. So at that time freedom struggle was going on. Okay, and at that time Jawaharlal Nehru, he had taken the oath, okay, at the bank of Ravi Nadi, that they will celebrate 26 January as a Independence Day, Purn Swaraj Divas. Fine. So what happened, keeping that thing in their mind. Okay, so keeping that point in mind, so even after independence, when the constitution was framed, okay, keeping the things and various viewpoint, okay, the constitution was ready, but for implementing that we waited for 2 months more, and on 26 January 1950 we implemented our constitution. Fine. Now see, while implementing the constitution, that means, or you can say while framing the constitution, we kept so many things, okay, in our mind, like universal adult franchise will be adopted as it is. That means no discrimination will be done on the basis of race, caste, creed, color, religion. Nothing will be done. Okay, every citizen of India, okay, who is above 18 years old, they can cast their vote without any discrimination. Okay, this was done. Then after that, you can say right to freedom, right to equality, protecting the right of the minorities. Okay, and you can say these things were the major component that was kept in mind while framing the constitution. Okay, for framing this, actually, leaders, okay, they, you can say, formed a constituent assembly, okay, who will look after the things which really require in a constitution, because you cannot frame the constitution like, okay, let's frame it. No, for framing a constitution, because you are preparing the soul of a country, because we consider as a you can say that what we call it, constitution as the soul of any democratic country, because we are moving towards a democratic country, and constitution was considered to be, not only was, it is considered to be the soul of the any democratic country. So keeping all those things, that means what things to be kept in mind, what things we have to include, what things we don't have to follow, that was the most important thing. And for that, you can say constituent assembly was formed. Okay, now what do you mean by constituent assembly? Let's see. So basically, see, before that what happened, as I told you that we adopted so many things, okay, like right to freedom, okay, liberty. We have seen the Russian Revolution, and many of the leaders got inspired from that, you can say, freedom struggle. Okay, then we are having the Russian Revolution. Even in that, we are having the they fought against, for you can say, the what we call as a socialist country. Okay, so we are having so many things that we have chosen from different countries. And basically what happened, so we have taken from other country, but we modified it. Okay, modified it, and we use it as a according to our perspective. Okay, now let me tell you about the Constituent Assembly. So Constituent Assembly means, you can say, the drafting of document called the Constitution was done by Assembly of elected representative, called as a Constituent Assembly. So for drafting, in a simple way, if I can convey you, for drafting a constitution, we formed, okay, a member. Okay, it is a representative member. That means those members are going to keep the things in their mind. That means they will frame the things according to the need of the people, that what people actually wants. Fine. So basically, the drafting of the document called the Constitution was done by an assembly. That means the drafting was done by an assembly of elected representative, and those were the elected representatives, and we call it as a constituent assembly. Okay, now what happened, see, Constituent Assembly, what they did, I told you that they kept so many things in their mind. Okay, and they have gone through the constitution of different countries. Okay, and almost it had taken it had taken almost 2 years. Okay, and 11 months and 18 days to complete the entire process related with the constitution. So what happened, so see, in 1946, that means before independence, you can say, election to Constituent Assembly was held. Okay, it was held in July 1946, and its first meeting was held in, you can say, December in 1946. But the thing was that after, you can say, independence, India got divided into 2 categories, that means India and Pakistan, and because of that, earlier it was around 399 member before partition, but after partition, only, you can say, how many members were left with, it was around 299, you can say, constituent members, assembly members were left, and they had taken the responsibility that they will frame a constitution. Okay, and after, you can say that after a hard work, okay, of 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, they finally framed a constitution that was fully based on, you can say, keeping the things into mind, that they made like the entire constitution was totally based on the things that we have taken. That means the things which we really need. Okay, like liberty, fraternity, then you can say freedom of speech, freedom of you can say moving from here and there, everything. Okay, that means we have considered so many constitution, and the thing which we found the best, we have taken, that I am going to discuss. Okay, what we have taken from which country. And one more thing, see, it is on page number 51 of your political science book. See, this is the preamble. Okay, so preamble is considered to be the, you can say, the heart of any constitution. With this preamble will tell you that what the constitution is all about. Okay, what we have incorporated in constitution. So we are having, you can say, socialist, that we can say we have taken from, we are having that, we got inspired from the Russian Revolution, we got inspired from the French Revolution. So we are having socialist, secular, democratic republic country. Okay, sovereign. Then we are having justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. So the constitution, the whole constitution was based on this. Okay, these principles. So we have taken all those things into consideration, and finally, after 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, the constitution was, you can say, all set to be implemented in November 1949, but we waited for 2 months more. That means for till January. Okay, because there was a reason that why we have waited, why we waited for that time. That means especially for 26 January, because of that Jawaharlal Nehru had taken the oath. You can say in 1930, that on 26 January every year we are going to celebrate the Purn Swaraj. That is why. Fine. So the next question that we are having, that what we have taken from which country, that I am going to discuss in details. Okay, and you can say, I hope I think I will not able to cover the things in the whole things in this video lecture. No issue, I will cover in the upcoming video. Okay, and especially I'm going to talk about the things what we have taken from whom, okay, in which, from which country. So let's get started with the things that what we have taken from which country. Okay, so as I told you that I am going to discuss the things that we have borrowed from the other constitution, or you can say the countries. Okay, there are various countries from which we have taken the things that we have included in our constitution. Okay, so the things that we have taken from Britain, the first thing that we have taken from Britain is the parliamentary form of government, because in India we are having parliamentary form of government at the central level. Okay, fine. Then the next thing that we are having is the rule of law, then legislative procedure, then single citizenship, cabinet system. Then we are having these are the main important things that we have taken from the Britain. Okay, now the next thing that we have taken from Ireland is the directive principle of the state policy. This we have borrowed from which country? From the Ireland. Okay, now the method of election of the president, this we have taken from Ireland. And the next thing that we have taken from Ireland is members nomination to the Rajya Sabha by the president. Okay, these things we have taken from the Ireland. Fine. The next thing that we have taken from the United States of America, the things are, you can say, the removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges. That means through what procedure we can remove the judges of Supreme Court and High Court. Okay, and after that we are having the function of president and vice president. That means what function they are going to conduct. This we have taken from United States of America. Then the process of impeachment of president, that means removal of the president, this we have taken from United States of America. Then judicial review, then fundamental rights, then independence of judiciary, then the preamble of the constitution, the constitution which we have in our book and which we have seen in our constitution, that is being taken from, that means to keep that thing, that this we have taken from where? From the United States of America. Fine. That means the fundamental right that we are using it, this is, which is the most important things to be considered, that we have taken from the United States of America. Fine. The next thing that we have taken from Canada, okay, is the, you can say, the feudal system. Okay, or you can say feudal system, federalism. That means division of power among the central states and local. Okay, division of the power, that means the federal system. Then we are having the next thing, that center appoints the governor at all the states. This we have taken. Then advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. So many things. I am going to tell you the important thing that we have taken. Now from Australia we have taken from the concept of concurrent list. Okay, then the joint sitting of the two houses, then freedom of trade and commerce, this we have taken from the Australia. Okay, now the next thing that we have taken from Russia. Okay, that means we are having the fundamental duties. Okay, that we have taken from Russia. Then the ideas of justice, like social, economic, political. Okay, these things are expressed in preamble. This we have taken from the Russia. Now France. From France, what we have taken? We have taken the concept of republic, ideas of liberty, equality, fraternity. This you can check out in the book that I will show you. Okay, now from Germany, what we have taken? We have taken the fundamental rights. Okay, are suspended during the emergency period. That I told you that there are certain conditions in which fundamental rights can be suspended by the president, depends on the circumstances. That means especially during the case of emergency. Fine. Now from South Africa we have taken the election of the members of the Rajya Sabha, and from and one more thing, amendment of the constitution. This is the most important thing that we have taken from South Africa. Like if we wanted to do any changes in our constitution, that means little bit amendment, modification you can say, that can be done. And this we have taken from which country? This we have taken from the South Africa. Fine. Now the next thing is that Japan. From Japan, what we have taken? We have taken the concept of procedure established by the law. Okay, this we have taken. Now the thing which I would like to show you is that, just a minute, just give me a minute, then I will tell you what we have taken. Just a minute. See, this is the preamble. Okay, I hope you can see this. You will be able to see this is on page number 51. You can check out that each and every details. That means this is the you can say heart of the constitution. Okay, and even this is given in our book also. That means basically in NCERT book we are having the preamble given. Okay, so this is given to us, and we are having each and every description. Okay, that means republic, sovereign, then we are having a democratic republic, secular, then justice, liberty, fraternity, equality, all these things. Okay, these things are mentioned in the constitution, and this has been, you can say, elaborated in deep in our constitution. I hope up to here it is clear to you all. Okay, rest of the things I am going to cover in the upcoming video lectures. Thank you so much.